Hi guys! Today I want to show you what's inside my mouth. This is a lot to explain because first off, since I last saw you, I told you about getting my braces off in my braces experience video. So if you haven't seen that and you are interested, go check it out. I'll link it down below. But today I want to talk about bone grafting and gum grafting. I got bone grafting done probably more than 6 months ago now, and I just got gum grafting done, but I also got my peg put in for my implant. Sorry if you're new here, I will explain everything, it will make sense to you. Get right on into this. Last time I showed you my retainer. Since then, I had gotten the bone grafting done. So what they did does go against my ethics now, but right then and there I was really not all into veganism yet. If you didn't know, I'm vegan. I got a cow bone in my face. It's bonded to my bone now, so I am now part bovine. So yes, you can call me a fat cow. The bone grafting. When they put the bone, they actually put pieces of bone in, I believe. And then they put a membrane on top that was made out of some sort of fabric, and there was metal inside of it. So 1 week later, I had to come back and get the membrane pulled out before he went away for holidays. And then he stitched me back up. And I believe the first time it was not dissolvable stitches, but I'm not completely sure. And the second time it was dissolvable, and so they dissolved on their own. He didn't have to take them out, but when he was taking the first ones out, when he took the membrane out, I almost fainted actually. I got really dizzy as we were about to leave, and I was like, whoa, and everything was shaking, my ears were ringing, I couldn't hear everyone, like their voices got really quiet, and I wasn't focusing on them. It was like, ooh. He then got me apple juice and a giant sugar tablet, like that big. I have low blood pressure naturally, so I didn't know if it was that was gonna cause me to faint, because I did black out before, not related to this. And basically I have low blood pressure, and I thought that's why I was gonna faint, was because my blood pressure was getting low. But then I kind of realized afterwards, I think it was the fact he was pulling out the stitches and I could feel them coming out, and it really messed with me. When he was pulling them out, I was like probably ready to cry, because I was like, stop! You didn't give me any freezer, like I can feel everything, and it felt like he was digging into my skin when he was taking them out. Oh, actually, let's talk a little bit about the procedure. I already told you they take the bone in pieces, and I'm gonna explain to you how they get it in there. First, they freeze you good. Don't worry, you don't feel anything. And like he said, all you feel is tugging and pulling. You're not feeling like you're being cut open like Frankenstein. So he used the scalpel, he cuts you open, he uses something else, and it kind of breaks your flesh away from your bone, so he can hold it open with another tool and then put the pieces of bone in there. Then he put the membrane in and shut it, and then he took the membrane out that other appointment I had to get it removed, and then he stitched me back up and I was good to go. I did feel myself get cut open with some sort of blade, and blood did splatter, so I would imagine it was some sort of Dremel drill type device, and because it was like I didn't take any anxiety pill for my bone grafting, so I was fully there, so you can rely on what I am saying. And I took a pain pill before the procedure and after, I believe. The pain pills were ibuprofen, and I'm not sure what the one was to make sure I don't get any infections. I also had to take that 3 times a day, and I had a special mouthwash that I actually love, and I wish I could use it all the time. It gets rid of all your plaque. You have no plaque in your mouth at all. You can try scratching out your teeth all you want, you will not find any. So that's that. I took the exact same medication for my gum grafting, which was different. They still had to cut me open, blood still splattered. I actually had some splatter on my shirt. He went to the roof of my mouth, and he removed a chunk of gum from the roof of my mouth. And he cut out a little square of that, took it out, and he cut it in half, I think, because I think he put some on both sides. I got the bone grafting done because I didn't have enough bone. I had enough for the length, for like enough for the tooth to fit in, but it wouldn't be able to stay in because it wasn't width-wise enough to be able to screw in eventually, which I also got done at the same time as gum grafting, but we're just talking about gum and bone grafting. When I got the gum grafting done, I did take half of the anxiety pill. I honestly don't think it did anything for me. When I first took it at school, it made me a little dizzy. I was on Instagram and all of a sudden I felt like I could sleep and it was like, woo. But other than that, I was not calmer. I was the same as when I got the bone grafting done. In fact, I was more calm when I got the bone grafting done because I had a fight with somebody, not a fist fight, I promise, I'm not the violent type. And it made me really upset that time, so I was like, with my passive self-injury, I was like, bring it at me, man, just drill a hole in my face, cut me open, I don't care. Yeah, not so positive, but it made me not care about the surgery and I was no anxiety. He took pictures of the gum grafting, but he didn't take pictures of the bone grafting, and I really want to get those off of him. So I'm going to ask him for them, and if I do, I'm going to insert them. So I'm sorry this video is now graphic, and it will be in the title if it is in this. So after I got the bone grafting, I had to get a new retainer. They messed up on my retainer. They didn't just edit the part that needed edited. They got me a whole new one. It didn't fit. They messed up, so I had to get another one, just the bone grafting. And it was because when they added in the bone, it pushed my mouth out more, so then the retainer, like here's my gum part where it sticks out, and here's the retainer. It wouldn't go to where it was supposed to go down there, right? So I had to get a new one, and I still have the one right here. I'll show you in a bit what I mean by how it indents. And when I got the gum grafting, they just had to shave it down more because my gum sticks out more now, so they had to shave down the actual fake tooth part so it would fit. So I'm going to show you that right now. There's the fake tooth. They did have to shave it down. You can kind of see where they shaved it down still. So yeah, that's what's in my mouth. If you're getting bone grafting or gum grafting and you were concerned about anything I didn't mention or I didn't do a very good job of explaining something, comment down below, message me, and I will try to explain as best as I can everything. Price-wise, honestly, everything I've been getting done is about $1,000 or more each. In the end of getting everything done for just that tooth and all of my teeth pretty much, well, besides fillings I've gotten when I was little, everything will pretty much be the same price as my braces. I don't have benefits, so I guess if you have parents that work at the plants or something, you would get benefits and other places. But because of my parents' jobs, we don't have benefits, so we pay full price. I'm guessing the medication's around $30, maybe $40 each time, which is so good that he gave me 2 surgeries in one because that cuts the medication down a lot. And this is the end of the video. Bye!